Hey guys, Mist here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode. And in this one, I guess all we really need to do is get the sim going. I want to complete, if not the entire season, the majority of the season in this episode. I would like to complete the entire season, so we'll see how that goes. Now, really quickly, I want to show you the draft class and what our lines are looking like this season. Didn't look at the draft class yet. Alright, interesting. Let's see. Majority of players are in the WHL, as they always are for some reason. That's just everybody that goes high up in the draft. Majority of them are in the WHL for some reason. I don't know why that is the case, but every single season it is like that. Now let's go look at our line. So we're gonna have a top line of Darren Nicholas, Ken Benson, and Curtis David. A second line of Terry Yoshimura with Philip Zadina and Barry Gibson. Our third line in Pekka Markkanen, Jeremy Bracco, and Cesar Chevry, or Cesar, I don't know, it depends, I guess. And then a fourth line of Boris Chubarov with Louis Supre and Franklin Gorin. So that's a pretty decent team, I would say. And then our defense, we've got Harold Nickerson with Julius Honka. Then we've got Tim Roning with Ken Hillis. Then we've got Junior Stewart with Trent Trojanovic. And I believe I have made the ice time fair enough for Hillis and Trojanovic. Our goalies, not going to change from last season. We still got Luukkonen and we've got Steckel. But let's go and look at these special teams. So this is our power play. This is our four-man power play. This is our penalty kill. This is the three-man penalty kill. Extras, we've got 4-on-4. We've got our other 4-on-4. We got the 3-on-3. We got our extra attackers, and then we've got our shootout lineup. So if you guys really want to look through that, you could do that on your own time. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So, I mean, yeah, I believe we're listed as champions. Yes, we are. Also, I might as well show you our AHL team really quickly. I'm just going to show you the main lineup, though. This is what it will look like. Yeah, it's not great, not terrible. Well, I mean, I'd say it's a pretty decent team. Let me know, guys, do you think Kai Juntunen will make it? He's 22 years old, medium elite, and he's only 71 overall right now. I truly don't think he'll make it. Now, Ola Sjogren, I think he could make it, low elite. 72 overall, 20 years old. Victor O'Reilly could make the team next season. He is 20 years old with medium top 6, but he's 75 overall. He could make our bottom 6, or our bottom 2, I guess, our bottom pair this season, maybe if not this season, definitely next season. So, yeah, let's go in and we'll start the sim. So, I'm not too worried about not simming too much in this episode. We should get a decent of the sim along in this. We will see. Great. First regular season game, Luukkonen is out for the first week of the season because he got injured in game number 1. So we're going to have to call up a goalie. We will call up Valette. Edit lines. Alright, this sucks. Well, I hate the goalie injuries sometimes, man. It really sucks, I'm not going to lie. So Valette will then be our backup for these few games. Deschamps will be the starter in the AHL, which is what he should be. He's listed as a minor starting goalie, so yeah, he'll actually be playing in his rightful position instead of the backup. Now, well, like I said, we'll see. Hopefully that goes well. We did actually win game number 1, which is nice. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Now, I wanted to check this. I wanted to see what the value of our 3 medium elite goalies still had, to see if they were still all pretty not leveled, pretty valued up. Hopefully they are. You will see if they are. Steckel, I believe, didn't lose a game when he was playing. Let's see. 3, 2. Wow, those are bad stats. I must not have looked at our record. Okay, Luukkonen yet to let in a goal, though, this season. That's nice. Oh yeah, I gotta make the roster move. We will send down, was it Deschamps? No, it wasn't Deschamps. It was not Valette either. Who was it? I don't remember. Deschamps already a 76, so that's nice. It was Valette. We'll send him down. Let's go edit the lines again. NHL is fine. AHL though. Let's go put in Valette. Yeah, Valette. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give Deschamps the starting role just for now because he is the lower overall. So we'll see if that matters. Maybe that'll separate their ice time a little bit. So, yeah, okay, I can see why. Not Valette, man. Those three medium league goalies. Trying to remember all of their names, it is hard. I just did OHL forwards for 2 weeks as well. Didn't mean to do that. All right. Who is our backup? Steckel. Sorry, Steckel. I can see why he had such bad stats. He lost 7-2. I believe it was against Carolina, so that wasn't good. Victor O'Reilly has been injured till November 14th, so about a week or two away, I believe. Defensively, let's put in Nelson. Yeah, and then extras. I'm going to have to do the 3-on-3 and the extras hacker, of course. Let's see, we'll put in Ullman probably. Yeah, we'll put in Ullman. Why not? And then shootout. Guess we'll also put in Ullman. Because, again, why not? Alright, there we go. That is fine with me. And continuing on now, we will continue on with the season, hopefully to have a decent one. We aren't doing too bad so far, 8-3-0 in our first 11 games, which is definitely not bad. Victor O'Reilly is already back, which is nice, although I don't like these small injuries at all. I just wish we could not have those small injuries. Just kind of wish they would just not get injured. Like, right? Too much roster management. I don't like it. No, 7 minutes in. I probably won't be getting much of this season done in this episode, but hopefully I will be able to. Why does it say I scouted the U.S. already? Don't think I did, but I might have. Sure. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't remember doing it. I know I didn't do it off screen. Sure, game, why not? Okay. Q forwards for a week. There we go. And let me know what you guys think of the scouting, or the way I'm doing the scouting now, because I'm pretty sure it works pretty well, where you just do 1 week everywhere, and then when you need to get extra information on some players, you just go back and scout that area again. But I mean, like I said, I think it works pretty well. Now, hopefully, we have a decent season. So far, we aren't doing too bad. We've got a decent amount of regulation losses, though, so I can't see us doing that great in the standings as of right now. We definitely need to get some more wins here pretty quickly. But guys, I do want to mention something. This series will be coming to an end relatively soon because I only want to do like max 3 more seasons in both of the series, because I do want to move on to start two new series, not a new series, but I could start those 2 new series or I could start those 2 series before I do end these series, which is perfectly okay with me. If you guys want to watch 4 series, I mean, by all means do. I feel like it would be a little harder for you guys, I'm not gonna lie. Man, I hate injuries sometimes. Really, I definitely didn't mind having them turned off like I did in NHL 17. I'm just putting Louis in there because I don't really care. Can't really be bothered with actually looking at the shootout role. It's not that big of a deal to me. SHL now. We're now into Europe for the scouting, so already have finished North America, which isn't bad. Now, guys, one thing, if you do the scouting like I am doing, like where you do 1 week in each place, say you don't really need defensemen, you don't really have to scout defensemen, or if you do, you can literally just scout them for that 1 week, and then you don't have to scout them again. Now, you see, I'm not necessarily scouting goalies because we have 4 goalies that are good. We have 3 that are prospects. So like the majority of the time, I'll only actually scout goalies if there's like 9 plus, well, I'd say 8 plus goalies in that region, because I don't really feel the need to actually look at them, mainly because like I said, I don't need them. It's just, I feel like it's not that big of a deal if I don't miss out on scouting them. Oh my god, man. January 24th, January 6th, that is a long injury, that's for sure. Nelson will get the start again. Nelson has been playing a lot this season. He's been scratched, but he's been playing for probably half or more of the games for Liverpool. So that's not good, really. It's not what I wanted to see. I was hoping our players would be healthy through this and not getting injured too much. Now we get a trade offer for Calfoot for our first and second, I believe, 2 seasons away. He's not too bad. Pretty good defensively, physically, and he's really fast. Not too bad for points, though, either. Around that 20 to 30 point score, usually, by the looks of it. He actually looks to be on pace for a career high this season. Maybe it'll be close, at least. I don't think I'm going to accept that, though, because we already do have 5 top 4 defensemen, so I don't really feel the need on bringing on another one, you know what I mean? It's just not necessarily worth it. Josh Manson, how good is he right now, and how old is he right now, too? He must not have a lot of value. He's 35. Still listed as a top 4 as well. Very interesting, but no, I'm not going to accept that. 21, 19, and 2 is our record. That is not very good, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, not looking too good there, although maybe I should look at some lines. Maybe I should look at the goaltending as well, because I haven't really looked at the stats or anything at all for some reason. I do not know why, but we're coming on close to February, which means that I can most definitely stop at the deadline to look at everything, but I think we'll just keep it the way it is. Wow, that top pair is not very good together by the looks of it. Wow, everybody is basically minus players, though, in the AHL. I mean, our AHL team isn't doing too bad. We're on a bit of a win streak now, too, which is good. Bit of a point streak as well. We're on a 4-game point streak, which will really help us out, clearly, in the long run, because we really aren't looking too great in the standings, although with the wins that we're getting, that definitely helps. I mean, like I said, I haven't looked at anything yet, so I don't know if we are in a playoff spot. I don't know how our lines are performing. I don't know how Luukkonen is doing. I don't know if our backup goalie grew at all either. Franklin Gorin has now been injured for about a week. So let's go edit him. Or not edit him, but we will put in, who is it? Christian Nobles. Is it Christian? I believe it's Christian. Yes, it is. Any growth anywhere? I want to say Chevrolet was an 83, but that might not be true. Defensively, no. Hillis, are you complaining about ice time? No, he is not. Is Trojanovic. Yeah. That's not good. Although, I don't know. He hasn't complained about it for a while. So maybe. Junior Stewart more than likely will complain about ice time, though. Luukkonen, how is he doing? Not great. Steckel, not too bad as a backup, but still not very good. Luukkonen isn't doing too great, that's for sure. Interesting. I may have to change that up. I may have to give more starts to our backup then, which is definitely a possibility. I don't really mind doing that. It's just that that's a lot of roster management I don't necessarily want to do. Omark and Nilstorp. No thank you. Don't need defensemen right now. Thank you for the offer, though. I'm assuming we are in a playoff spot right now, although it's probably close. I feel like we should be in a playoff spot right now. We're relatively, we should hit 30 wins before we make it to the deadline, so if we don't, that would be kind of upsetting, I'm not gonna lie. Let's put Franklin Gorin back in. There we go. Nicholas Maloche, no thank you. Like I said, guys, I might not even look at trade offers that we get for our defenseman. Alex Pietrangelo waiver claim. He's a 79 overall with a 7.49 cap hit. Wow. Imagine. He's 37, guys. Jesus. Really isn't even looking that bad in most categories either. That's crazy. I'm not going to accept or claim Alex Pietrangelo, though. Don't really think we need to do that. Nicholas Maloche, again. Don't need defenseman. Torrey Krug, no thank you. Although maybe I could have looked at that. It's Torrey Krug, he's probably around 34 at this point. It probably wouldn't be bad looking at him. Just maybe that extra offensive help on the back end. That may not be a bad idea, but I really don't plan on making a trade. I don't think we should. I mean, I don't want to make a goalie trade because eventually Luukkonen will just fade away with his contract expiring in a couple of seasons. But yeah, we'll figure that out. Maybe if I really need to make a goalie trade, I will do it when there's a for sure new number one in one of the goalie prospects we have. But yeah, we will see. We were able to hit 30 wins as well before the deadline, which is good. I'm probably going to end the episode once we make it to the deadline. That is if we can make it to the deadline. There we go. We have an identical record to Toronto. Stanley Cup final again? Could you imagine? Would that be 2 seasons in a row? I believe so. I don't think we did another playoff sim since then. Did we? I don't think so. Maybe, though. No, I don't think so. Maybe, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to double check on that just to see. And Toronto actually beat us that game as well. So just like the Stanley Cup final, they're just beating us, and we just aren't scoring. Of course. I didn't get to finish Russia. My bad. We will scout the defenseman there. Witherspoon, no thank you. I believe was that Patrick Witherspoon? That might have been a created player, honestly. Not sure. I feel like it's Patrick Witherspoon. Is that his name, though? To be honest, I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. And will we have 35 wins approaching the deadline, or at the deadline, I should say? I'm not going to make a trade, like I said. Travis Sanheim, no thank you. He's expensive. That was an expensive contract. And we do win over the Arizona Coyotes. And we're now at the deadline with a record of 35-24-4. Not bad. 74 points. We are in the wild card spot right now. Let's go back and look at that. Now we have the same amount of games played as Colorado, as everybody in our division, actually. I was going to say as Colorado and Minnesota. But yeah, we have the same amount of games played as everybody in the division. So really, we need to win a few games here. Like we win 3 out of our next 5 games, we could be in first, second, third, or fourth. It all depends on how Minnesota, Colorado, and Winnipeg do. Also, really, it depends on Dallas, because if we lose our games and Dallas wins their games, because Dallas is really the only other team that we need to be worried about to catch up to us, because Minnesota's tied with us, and Colorado and Winnipeg are ahead of us, which will be interesting to see. Now, let's look at some points really quickly, just to see our top line. We've got Gibson, Nicholas, and David. No, not Gibson. Gibson actually is tied for the most amount of points on the team right now. Crazy. Okay, he actually has the exact same point totals as Nicholas with 14 goals and 39 assists. David with only 51 points. Benson with only 47. Top line definitely isn't doing bad. I don't know why I'm looking at it like that, though. Actually, one thing. I haven't done this in a long time. Let's go look at the awards, because I truly don't remember the last time we looked at awards presents. We won last season, and we made it to the final. So that was last season. Nobody won the Art Ross on our team, or the Hart, or the Norris, or the Lady Bing, or the Calder. Nope. Or the Conn Smythe, obviously. Luukkonen won the Vezina 2 seasons ago, which isn't bad. Don't know. I feel like nobody else on our team has won. I don't think so. I don't think anybody on our team has won any awards these past seasons. We really need that top line to be unreal, though, because they just aren't to really. I mean, they're doing good, but you would expect for them to do a lot better on paper. So, yeah, leading point scorer, not too bad. And then not too bad. I mean, really, we need David to score more goals. Yoshimura, not too bad. Zadina, not too bad. Gibson, also not too bad. Third line isn't great. Fourth line isn't really great either. Defensively, Nickerson isn't doing too bad. Honka really doesn't have near as many points as he should be getting. Roning doesn't necessarily put up points. Hillis should be putting up more points than that. Stewart and Trojanovic also aren't really putting up points. Yeah, Honka's doing really bad this season on the point total. That's not good. Goalies, let's see. Luukkonen, the stats get better. Yes, they did. And Steckel's still around the same stats. So, I don't know. I feel like if we just keep playing the way we have in the past couple of games, we may be good, but we need more scoring as well. So that is going to be it from me, guys, in this episode. Hope you all did enjoy. Let me know. Do you think I should make a trade? Do you think I should make some line changes? Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.